Okay, so I didn't think I would have to be talking about Pokemon Legends Arceus again. I'll be honest, I didn't think I would have to come back to this topic. It's not even launch week, right? The game has not even launched yet, and it's literally just around the corner before the game fully releases, and already people are disliking the hell out of this game. Like, this game is already bombing with the amount of dislikes from the Pokemon community. Like, nobody in the Pokemon community already likes this game because of all the things that Game Freak has promised, and so far they have not even delivered on the basics of things, and everyone's getting riled up over nothing. So I'm gonna go over Pokemon Legends Arceus once again, and I'm gonna try to address what the Pokemon community these worries are the best I can. So, buckle up, everyone. This is going to be kind of an interesting topic. So, without further ado, let's get on with this video. Okay, so I will say I have made a video talking about Pokemon Legends Arceus back in November, and I say I did a pretty good job of describing what I felt about the game and how it worried me and everything. I did talk about some things that were coming to the game and some things that worried me, like character customization. There was rideable Pokemon. There were how sparse and how interesting the open areas was going to be for the game, and this one set off a lot of people from online. I'll be completely honest, from what people have been saying online, this has got a lot of people riled up, and it's not just that, but the biggest problem that everyone in the Pokemon community has been freaking out over was the graphics. And honestly, I'm going to talk about that in just a second, but I do want to show you all a little bit of a flashback clip. Well, not clip, a flashback post, excuse me, that I remember talking about. And I kind of saved that post as I move my chair. I apologize. But I kind of saved this post for something like this, just in case if a topic like this ever occurs. So I'm going to pull up the post from you guys. This was actually in one of my previous videos that I talked about, so I'm going to show it up once again. So this was the post that I showed you guys last year in my Pokemon Legends Arceus Worries Me video. This was a post from the Pokemon Company that's been sent to Kotaku, and it says in this post, Pokemon Legends Arceus Jubilee Village will serve as the base for your surveying missions. After receiving an assignment or request, preparing for the next excursion, players will set out from the village to study one of the most various open areas of the Hisui region. After they finish the survey work, players will need to return once more to prepare for their next task. We look forward to sharing more information about exploring the Hisui region soon. Okay, now that I shown you guys the evidence, and even remember showing this in my last Pokemon video that I talked about as well, about Pokemon Legends Arceus worries me. And I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. If you're looking for that open world area that's like the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild levels, I hate to break it to you, but that's not gonna happen. That's already been confirmed by the Pokemon Company in this post. It says here open areas, so it's gonna be based off of Monster Hunter Rise, so where you explore certain areas of the game. So it's pretty much that's pretty much what they confirmed in this post. Instead of open world, it's going to be open areas. And oh boy, the Pokemon community was very toxic about this. Well, a little bit of it actually. But what really set them off was the graphics that really set off the Pokemon community. Because what the Pokemon Company did was they showed their 13-minute, maybe 14-minute gameplay overall showcase trailer for the game. So I guess they were showcasing the game before a few weeks before it launched. So honestly, in my opinion, I feel like what they shown in their 13-minute trailer. If you guys want, I'll leave the link of that showcase trailer in the description below so you can check it out. But I feel like that was something that should have arrived in E3. You know what I'm saying? It was like that's like a big game thing that should have just been an E3 trailer. But honestly, it I don't understand why it's being shown this late, like a few weeks before the game is about to launch. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But if this game was being delayed and then we were shown this stuff, I would understand a little bit more. But seeing where it is right now from like a player perspective, it just doesn't make any sense. Why would you showcase us the whole game? Well, not the whole game, a big portion of the game, excuse me. Why would you showcase us a big portion of the game if you are a few weeks away from launch? Is this the final product, even though they did clearly say a couple times in the game, well, not say, I should say, present, this is not final. So that could mean they could delay the game the last second by a few weeks, maybe even a month at the latest, if they absolutely have to. I even remember talking about if they needed to delay the game. If my editor remembers, I will have him put up a clip from that video about Pokemon Legends Arceus Worries Me right here. Editor, please show the clip. From what they're showing us, it's starting to really worry the Pokemon community from what I've been hearing online. And if Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl is already in trouble, then Pokemon Legends Arceus is also going to be lined up for that same problem. I mean, I hate to say it, but if they need to delay the game even by a whole year or however long, I don't care. Just delay the game so you actually have more time. But if the game gets delayed like multiple times, like Cyberpunk was, then that's going to be a red alert to everyone just saying, "Oh shoot, maybe the game's not going to be finished, so let's just avoid this." Okay, once again, I said this before and I'm going to say it again. If the game is not finished, don't put it out. It's that simple. If they need to delay the game, they have the right to. They can delay the game. Give them extra time. Because I will be honest myself, the graphics in this game don't look that good. But, I mean, it could be a little bit better. I mean, graphics don't really mean a lot to me. I mean, I play Minecraft for God's sake, so graphics really don't mean anything to me. But, I mean, as long as the gameplay holds up and actually does what it says, then maybe I'll give them a pass. I want to be honest with you guys for a second. I want to talk about some games that do have mediocre graphics, but the gameplay is just like 5 stars. I mean, let's look at Minecraft for a second, right? I just talked about it. I mean, Minecraft literally has one of the worst graphics out there, but the gameplay itself is fantastic. Some people even like the graphics and art style in Minecraft. I like the graphics and art style in Minecraft, even though, again, it does not mean the world to me, but again, I enjoy the gameplay a lot more than the art style in Minecraft, even though it's supposed to be about building. I mean, honestly, I don't really care about the graphics and all. I'm just more worried about the building and everything. You know what I'm saying? Let's look back at another game for a second. Mortal Kombat 11, right? That game is actually on Nintendo Switch. And guess what? The graphics may look like poo poo, but the gameplay itself is solid, like in general. Like it's surprisingly good. Even though it may be bad, but it's still pretty awesome. Um One more example, Dying Light. I mean, that open world zombie game for Nintendo Switch, I will be honest, it's not as interesting in terms of graphics wise, but I will be honest, the gameplay itself is fantastic. Now, of course, the character models are pretty good. I will say that. I mean, I play Dying Light on the Switch and PS4, but on the PS4 levels, it feels like I'm playing on a PS4 or an Xbox One. But like character model wise and like graphic issues for rendering distance, it needs some work. I will say that. But the gameplay was solid and I had like no technical issues whatsoever in terms of like game crashes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, those are a couple of examples I want to throw out there. I could say maybe Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because, well, even though it does have pretty good graphics, but I mean, it's not like on the PS5 or Xbox Series Next Gen levels, but I mean, it's still pretty solid gameplay. I don't understand why the Pokemon community is freaking out over the tiniest of things. I mean, if you're a Pokemon fan watching this video, I'm not trying to be mean or hateful at all. I'm just very worried, just as much as you guys are. If you guys are worried, let me know down below. I am actually curious to hear what your guys' thoughts are and see what you guys have to say. But do I think Pokemon Legends Arceus will be a good game? I'm praying to God that it is. I will be honest. I mean, I think I said in my previous video about Battlefield 2042 that I said I would rather pre-order Pokemon Legends Arceus because I would actually get more value out of that game than any other current game today. And I will be honest, I did pre-order Pokemon Legends Arceus, even though I think I said that I would not pre-order the game. I decided to give myself one more chance with pre-ordering. And if it's a miss, then I'm done pre-ordering permanently. So I thought I'd give it one more try. So yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. I don't see any reason why the Pokemon community has to be toxic. I mean, I know it's supposed to be a competitive thing in terms of like being the best Pokemon trainer out there, but there's a casual side to the Pokemon franchise as well. And honestly, I that's what I'm trying to cater towards in terms of like worry wise. I just want people to enjoy the game in a casual way, not in like a super competitive way cuz I feel like that's what Game Freak is trying to do with Pokemon Legends Arceus because it is a single player experience. So there isn't really going to be any Pokemon battles between other players. So just keep that in mind when the game launches, okay? So with that being said, thank you guys all for listening. Let me know what you guys think down below. I will be honest, I am a bit worried, but at the same time, I am kind of excited for this game. But if this game ends up being a flop, which I have a good feeling it might be, then I think I'm going to lose a lot of hope for the gaming industry. And we had a rough year last year with a lot of games. Let's just hope 2022 is better. So, with that being said, thank you guys for listening, and until next time, you guys, I'm waiting for Pokemon Legends Arceus to be released, and I'll see you all later.